Hello everybody, and welcome to the D2CL Christmas Charity Magic Stream. I'm Toby Warner, I'm your host for the English stream tonight, as we are having our Oration affair. But if you get, divide, and that means let's get to it. Our game is already underway. The draft, if you call it that, is just whatever it is. It is all random deathmatch mode, as I get to have connection problems and time out the bloody server. Brilliant. Let's reconnect back in again and hopefully this will fix things up. I'm casting with Scant tonight. I say casting, Scant. This is just a casual kind of howdy-doody. That's what this is.
Yeah, we're just going to see what happens and have a conversation maybe. I also actually got disconnected there.
Yeah,
it looked like both.
All random
both teams.
All random deathmatch kind of struggles to load. It's
okay.
It really has issues loading. Yeah.
I remember in Dota 1 ARDM, sometimes there were like lag issues each time a new hero spawned, or I don't know if that happens in Dota 2.
Well, actually, it doesn't happen in Dota 2. Imagine you have everything loaded before the game begins.
Okay, I see. So that's why the original load is so screwed up.
Yeah, for the Warcraft 3 guys, you'd remember it whenever you had Invoker load in, and like you had this like huge stuttery lag where sometimes the game would even crash on you as you had to load the resources of Invoker. This loads every resource of every hero into the game.
I see.
So it's kind of rough. So for those who don't know how the format works, basically we have every single game mode available to these teams. And they will ban one out, one at a time, until we come down to the last 3 modes, because this is now best of 3s. And then we'd say, then they pick which game mode do you play first. So I believe we have all random deathmatch, we have random draft, and we have all random. It's a very random night, as the 3rd mode. I believe that is the 3rd mode, if I follow the conversation correctly. So yeah.
And between those 3 modes, the teams actually decide what order they play them in, and one of the teams, I don't remember which, actually chose to have ARDM to start with.
Yep. You know the funny thing is though, drag and drop, oh, you can see the level of salt coming out from him inside the chat, where, okay, so the teams have the choice where they can play modes like this, or they can play the most boring crap in the world. They can just pick Captain's Mode, which is what Durka got last night in his best of 3 for the D2CL. So, you kind of got lucky tonight. One thing to also look out for, we had a couple of bugs with the character models when they respawn. They come out looking a little bit funky. We're now, in the ARDM match that Cap and I cast the other night, we had no mounts. which made things look a little funky, especially with Mirana. Her animation, when you take away her mount, is a little off.
A little bit off, right?
Yeah.
I actually caused a game recently where Gyrocopter only had his cockpit. He didn't have like the rest of his little helicopter. Also looked hilarious. It was like he was riding one of his own little rockets. And that was just like a perfect world bug or something. I don't know, because I was like Chinese pre-qualifier things.
Oh, come on, they made Perfect World better, right? There was a patch that came out like a month and a half ago, which creates a better connection into China. You can still you can climb over the wall now.
Well, yeah, I guess some of the time. Other times, still some issues there. I was gonna say it's quite interesting that in ARDM both teams started the game with like reasonable. I mean, they both could have 2 reasonable supports here, right? The Enchantress, the Shadow Demon, the Venge, and the Warlock.
They actually have things to work with. TS.
Yeah.
But actually, are we gonna call them TS? Because T Spirit is okay. I'm actually fine with yeah. We just call them T Spirit.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. But Empire, like their lineup is also quite good. Like Luna and VS together. The Warlock can be pushed into a support role. The Clinks can play off lane if he wants to. Like, you got options here. It looks like Empire know how to approach this. Smoke up inside the base, instantly go out and fight. Get the early advantage, burn through the early heroes, get rid of that bloody Enchantress who's going to probably cause them a whole bunch of problems, and just go to town. That's the play,
and
Empire.
Is There's a smoke on the other side as well. It's been bought, at least on Enchantress, but hasn't been used yet. I was wondering if Empire might try go for like a level 1 rush, because they got the Luna and the Venge, but they just want to fight.
They're going to use Funnick as the front ward. What they're going to find is Iceberg if they move to the side right now. And yep, Funnick comes over, and hello Pudge with a VS stun. They're going to lock him down, and this will be the death of the Pudge. And the first hero will now start to be rotated through. No Fear is going to put down the aggressive observer ward so we can watch the movement as well. And for some reason, I don't know what Dirk has done, but I think he's turned my in-game sound off.
30 seconds to battle.
Nope, it's actually maxed. Go figure.
That's strange.
I will see if I can find my in-game sound, everyone. Just bear with me.
Well, this now means that Iceberg is going
it's there. It's there. It's just very low. It should be fine for the stream, I believe. Just not in my ears.
Iceberg's going to be a solo mid Spirit Breaker. Well, actually, he's going to just be a charge in fight for Bounty in Spirit Breaker.
Oh, Axe. Is he going to go down the bottom? Yep, he will. They burn through another hero. So, Axe does get the bounty room, but Clink stole the one up on top.
The thing that I find really interesting is that the team seem to, for the most part, have like stuck to the roles of like which player plays what usually. And you'd think there's some teams that in ARDM would like, or in just AR, that will adjust according to what heroes they have. But I guess actually because it's DM and not just regular AR, it doesn't make sense to adjust the heroes you got if you're not even going to keep them that long. Might as well stick to your roles. But Spirit Breaker is going to have a hard time laning it against Razor, I'll tell you that.
Okay, I can't fight it. I can't fight it. Yeah, I'm gonna pull apart this desk afterwards. Alright. Funny, can he get... Nah, they got the nice observer ward down. I think I always want to fly understands he's being watched like a hawk. And there's no level 2 on the Clinks until now. So No Fear just needs always want to fly to bump over a little bit. Okay, that... No, it's not close enough. He can't get the magic missile off.
And usually in ARDM, at least from what I remember in Dota 1, people go for these kind of generic useful items. You'll see 4-stars, Blink Daggers, Lincoln Spheres.
The critical item is actually the Dagon. Works every single time just to ensure that last little bit of a kill. How do we already have an error on a fresh spawn gyrocopter? So you may not get all these errors like on my screen because I think they're a little bit unique as well to the client.
I've got it.
Alright, so
just below him.
He's flying under an error. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of trouble for Ramsey's on top. Always on a fly, trying to get aggressive on No Fear. Funnick still with a lot of damage here, so he'll lose his VS. So they've lost their stun. The South just in time to keep the Troll Warlord alive. So he'll survive for now, at least.
Yeah, it's actually curious to me, like, to see. I wonder if there's cases where players are like, I actually don't want to be this hero. Like, time to go suicide to rush, or you certainly can't do it in the regular way. Like, oh, die to neutrals, you'll just respawn. If he suicides the neutrals, then he's getting a new hero.
Give it a minute, guys. Give it a minute. I turned the game sound up and down. Yep. So it's fine. Everyone else is just fine. It's just not quite so right. Resolution. Oh, there we go. Now I fixed it. Perfect. So resolution's going to go down. The Gyro dies in the bottom lane. And we start burning through the heroes even more. What item builds do we have?
Nice little gank from Goblak, which Goblak actually has Enchantress, which is like one of his favorite heroes, I think. So lucky him, and he used to play the Chen a lot, as well. I know that. Have you seen Omni Knights?
Resolution.
Is this?
You don't want to come into this resolution. He's got living armor, but with the Centaur stumps and the chain mud golems, they've got so much to work with. But with No Fear arriving, he's able to get the life back over. So they've got the double heal combo. Goldblack still doesn't want to give this up. And he's used both of his golem stuns, but with the Aloha Dance rotating over, he's going to back out of it. A lot of support coming in for Empire.
Toby, with the action dying down, I gotta tell you, it wasn't Gyro that was bugged. It looks like it's Afterlife that's bugged.
Wait, what?
I mean, this is a strange little Omni Knight.
Well, because you can't say gyrocopter after wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, this is just a thing. Like we basically got Mr. Flex. Like that's what he is. Like, and the way he attacks is actually brilliant. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of one man punch. One punch. It's just one punch. Except he uses the fist, like he actually puts them together.
Yeah, if there was another one like him, just standing, punching each other, I could totally see that. That makes sense. But Omni Knight actually one of these heroes in this kind of mode that if he gets a bunch of levels and a couple of items, could really be like have a dramatic impact in keeping his team alive.
You kind of wish that
it tends to be like very active.
Like you really want to have him later on in the draw, when you've already got those levels up and running. Because right now he's going to work as a combo hero more than anything else.
Yeah, and he's definitely not going to get much farm against the Luna in a 1v1 situation. Even with this DD rune, I think Luna just has a better
charge out of there, Iceberg. Wait, that's a point blank charge. This could be his death. He was shadow worded up and ends up dying. So Resolution runs down south, but they got the disruption over on Aloha Dance. So he'll be backed up towards the hillside. With the 2 poison stacks, it's not going to do enough because that living armor, can he hit the third? No, he can't, but still, the living armor protects him and Godblack can't do really enough to keep him under control.
I'm pretty sure that Iceberg was a bit tired of being Spirit Break in that mid lane. He hadn't got a lot of creeps. He's used to like going to that mid lane, getting a lot of creeps in his regular matches. And Beastmaster is going to be a much more natural mid for him. So might stick around a bit longer because I feel like that aggression was just like, okay, either I'm going to make a kill, I'm going to die, whatever. Spirit Breaker, no, it's not my hero. Well, they're chasing down Afterlife to the bot lane, but he's going to get away. And that's actually a rotation from Always Want to Fly, which is going to turn things around, taking down the tree. If they can kill the Luna, that would be really nice, but I don't think there's going to be enough Shadow Poisons.
They don't have enough damage. Like, you need to stack up with more Shadow Poisons than that, but Always Want to Fly's got no mana left. Like, maybe if they can get some Arcane Boots up, they've got something to work with. But Sash is looking fantastic on the safe lane. Easy farm for him, easy farm for Clinks. Even the Viper now, which is the fresh hero for Resolution, spawns up. Which is the worst thing you can try and go up against. Even Beastmaster is almost dying to Shadow Word from Aloha Dance, who hasn't lost a single hero yet. While overall it is 37 to 36, just how much more you're getting out of the map. Like, itemization not as critical, but it's still the income that flies you away. Who can get the most amount of levels early on? At this point it's Empire who's got the small advantage. And Resolution with the
Resolution.
He can't find anyone.
Yeah, he's not going to find a kill, yeah. But it's interesting, I was commenting on whether or not the teams will switch around roles, and actually Aloha has been given a lot of space in this mid lane. He had a good start, he got 2 kills, and before Resolution was tree, so he just went to gank. And now that he's a Viper, it's kind of like, okay, Aloha, you had your space, I want to be mid again.
Let's switch roles. Everyone needs to be as strong as each other, because you never know who's going to get the core, who's going to get the support.
And Fennec on Clinks, by the way, like, did we talk about that? That's like, like the most classic Fennec hero, pretty much.
It's the signature. It's the signature play. So Fennec had no fear. How do you even contest this lane? Like, you bring Always Want to Fly up here, triggers his dust, and then throws the obs down. Where Fennec is showing himself quite clearly in lane. That's just going to be a bit of a misclick there from Always Want to Fly. But it wouldn't have been seen by Team Empire. And Iceberg with the Raw, they're going to go on middle lane. Omni Knight moves into that Purification. Warlock, can he get enough life back up? No, he can't. And with the Repel up, Beastmaster can just keep fighting up against Resolution without any kind of real problem. But now it's going to wear off. And Resolution's waits just long enough to throw it out because he did Always Want to Fly. Rotates in from the side. They just group around him for the big heal. Clinks is going to kill up the troll in the meantime, but Resolution will die in the mid. So T-Spirit finding the gank train.
That's okay, I think, with the Viper and the Troll going down. These are both reasonably boring heroes for us to be watching, so I think everyone wins.
Yeah, we all hate Viper, and well, the world or Ice Frog just hates Troll. So that'll be a slaughter now, actually, for Ramses. That's going to be a lot of fun, actually, in this kind of setup, and perfect to deal with the Clinks, actually, if you get that amp off. The dust is going to miss yet again, though, so they won't find Fennec. It's almost like Deja Vu, except without the planning of the ward. Another dust missed. That's 2 in a row. Wait, this is...
Okay, look at Aloha dance.
Well, 1, the fact he built phase boots, and 2, he's got no head.
I think he's missing some of his clothes as well. He looks really weird.
It's the inscribed hood of cruel magic. Okay. So that's it. That's all might be causing it. He's gonna die at the end of the day as he ran into Godblack as well as Always Want to Fly. Support's coming in from Funnick. That damage is only going to pick off the courier at this point. Oh, Resolution really does not want to lose this hero. Witch Doctor is like the king when it comes to ARDM. You don't even matter. It doesn't even matter what item build you've got. You can still make it work with that guy.
Yeah, Witch Doctor's always gonna thrive in the chaos. Those casks, that ulti, everything. Iceberg's been sticking onto this Beastmaster for quite a while, catching up a bit on the CS. Although in terms of CS, it's actually her voice has got just everything, right? That is a voice, right? Or is it not a voice?
I believe it's a voice. He is now officially part of Empire, and his name is Sasha.
Yeah, so just been having a farm since the start of the game and doing really well in that Luna. Drum's gonna also be like Tread's drum, pretty multi-purpose even if he does go down. But looking forward to seeing an Eclipse.
Beastmaster's dead. We actually had a.
Are they actually gonna go on?
We had Aghanims being the. Wait, are they actually gonna? Yeah, okay. Yep. Goodbye, Vost. It's really nice knowing you, bro. In the previous ARDM game, there was a lot of Aghanims after upgrades that were being purchased, and we actually did have the Aghs Luna because of this.
Oh wow, that's cool.
It was very shit though. it did almost nothing.
Yeah, it's actually one of those builds that everyone and their friends has played pubs, like pick Luna and been like, oh, I'm gonna go Aghs, and then like you're always underwhelmed because it really just isn't the build. No matter how many times they try to change the Aghs or the Luna, it's like it's just never been the build on that hero.
Oh, Iceberg, what a wonderful hero to grab. Great for these kind of situations to have something like a Phoenix.
Or even better, Voss Doom, although he's also got a bugged model, and that's just comical. Doom does not look that scary.
They found no fear. With Decay as well as Soul Rip though, he gets a lot of life back. Iceberg, he's gonna hit the Sprite, no fear's gonna burn out. So what did
do you think he looks more or less scary like this?
I don't know, man. Like he's kind of. Wait, what does he remind me of? He reminds me of that thing from. Oh, they actually killed off Goldblack. Nice. A little bit of a fight happening inside the Radiant jungle. It's okay. That's nice. Nice little disruption from the Shadow Demon, buying a little bit of space as the rest of Empire have to move away from the Nova. There's no extra dive, but there's Funnick coming in from behind. He's hoping for a turnaround here because the Doom's gonna wear off. So there's the attack. It'll always want to fly. Funnick looking to do out his damage as well. Gets Invis, but not enough through enough fade time. Still ends up ticking out to that Omni Knight as the Revenge tries to turn around. They're going to find enough damage to kill him before he finishes the TP. Yes, they do.
That drum charge, I think, just helping them out to get that last hit. And he looks strange. It is, in some ways, I feel like it's more scary. It's like a bit more creepy if you have to run into this guy on the road.
So I'm gonna switch my audio over right now because this is just annoying the living crap out of me. So I'm hoping by doing this, things get a little bit better for me.
Have you been going the whole time without in-game sounds?
Yep. That's the reason why I couldn't actually hear the action going on. Oh, there goes your Ravage. Tiny's gonna drop already. And a Phase Boot Tidehunter, able to keep up with the low hard dance. The Urn Charge is gonna go to work, but the Paralyzing Cask and Malediction. Goldblack on this PL. Okay, the Phoenix has already managed to bring down a low hard dance. Goldblack's gonna be able to survive this.
Oh, this bot lane, all three heroes in this lane have like undeveloped models. It's the Chaos Knight versus the Nature's Prophet and the Doom. So it looks like some kind of custom.
Do you mean like the error trees?
Yeah.
I can't select them either. Like they're unclickable. I cannot click on the treants. But Nature's Prophet has basically been stripped down to the bare nature. Nature's way? Is that sort of like he's just being followed around by us. Oh, that's terrific. That is terrific.
It's actually, I mean, that's actually a balance issue, right? You can't click on those treants. Like, what are you meant to do if they come at you?
That is a very good question. That is a very good question. For this, it's okay. Even though there's a lot of money up for grabs for this competition, it's one of the, oh, wait, come on Aloha, come on Aloha. It doesn't have enough for the Malediction pops, but we have an Enigma. We have an Enigma and I'm waiting for my haul. It looks like no fear is no hair. The Stampede's going to go down the bottom lane. They've doomed up over on the Chaos Knight. Not a bad hero to remove. What's been purchased up before the end? Oh, the completed buckler and headdress, but no full mech. Afterlife going for the support.
I'm pretty sure Sensor's actually the funniest model we've seen so far. He looks like a boxer, but like a Sensor boxer. He's gonna run up to you and box you in your face.
Just woke up. It's John Centaur!
Radiant's middle tower.
Trouble for resolution. But he's got a haste rune, so he's gonna get himself away. It's actually Goldblack who will avoid the stun from the Doombringer. He's walking around with the Mud Golem inside of him, so that's where his extra stun's coming from. And they're gonna drum charge away. The Observer Ward's gonna watch all of T-Spirit. I say all of it, just 3 players moving over. While Resolution could go for a solo here if he wants to. Ramsey's getting maledicted up. The Spectre, wait, it's gonna hold himself down. We've got Error Spectres on the field. But she'll find the kill in mid lane.
Spectre farming those Guardian Greaves. We know the classic Spectre build.
Really?
Hunt in, kill your teammates. It's
Iceberg sitting right on top of an obs. Like if they can just land that stun, and they've got it. Very simple kill on the flying burning rat. But it's a diffusal blade build for Nature's Prophet. That's his item of choice. There's your black hole from Aloha Des. Man, it's been a while since I've seen one of these. The Goblin gets dragged back in, and he cannot survive in time. So both Phoenix as well as PL dropping.
It's starting to look like to me that Voice getting Doom was like a turning point in this game. I mean, obviously it is one of the best heroes in Dota right now, but seems like a natural hero for him to play and held on to it for a while. Got to the top of the, well, jumped ahead. He was ahead already on Luna at the start, but really having a good time on Doom, picking up a lot of useful all-purpose items, the drum, the blad.
I'm really waiting for, oh wait, it's Resolution starting on the Spectre, but he can't kill the Spectre. What is this? Look at the animation of the Spectre! When he has the bugs on it, that's terrific! Oh, I want to see that again! Oh, please let me see that again!
Yeah, hopefully it'll happen on anyone that gets bugs on them.
Ramsey says ulti. He's got that ram, he's going to trigger it knowing he's practically dead anyway. And with Goldblack arriving, now we've got the mass errors! All the ghouls are just errors! Centaur will move forward, they're chasing down Goldblack, Resolution's in the neighborhood, and Funnick gonna sprout himself in, a wonderful blooming naked flower, and Goldblack will die underneath the tier 1 tower in the top lane. And Nigma unfortunately also died for the cause, but well, no more black holes for us.
Radiant's top tower is
There's actually a sneaky little error underneath the Weaver as well, I don't know if you can see it. You can see it more easily on the portraits.
Yeah, wait until he gets hit by the swarm. And we need Resolution to hit him again. No fear. Oh, Void's gonna chrono him up. Pretty simple kill. And they got Void as well as the control from the Winter Wyvern. He's gonna use the curse. No fear control, so Iceberg can time walk himself down and finish the job. So what do we get? We get Bane and we get Ursa. Let's look to Roshan. And Ursa
just with that trade zone.
This is what I was talking about as well, with the frickin' like disruptor, with the no mount. Like the riding animations on these guys are frickin' hilarious when you take away the mounts. Like, he's
riding an era.
He is the Disco. That's exactly what this is right now. He is John Travolta reborn.
Dire's top tower is
That's amazing.
Attack.
Yeah, look at it. Now they see the Ursa's up. It's like, okay guys, check out Roshan. He should be in there by now. And they want him. They're smoked up. Now the Spectre Haunt finds
there's a Fiend's Grip.
Yep, they're going to catch out Aloha Dance, so the bugs, they start flying back over again. Aloha Dance, well, he throws out the ulti, so at least he gets a little bit back on Goldblack. A Resolution with a double damage rune, 2 to boot. They doom over on the Ursa, so there's no easy bear fight for this. And the run Spectre's in the neighborhood, but she's locked up on a hillside. Has to TP out of here. Funnick Sprout's going to get the vision of the Spectre, and they've got the Observer on the hillside too. But Resolution, nah, he can't pump in enough damage in time. But don't worry, they have an army of errors to tank up against Roshan. Courtesy of Funnick, but Ramses. No! No, do they have sentries? They have detects? They've got nothing! They have no idea! He potentially could just Nightmare one up and take it. What's coming is a Shadow Blade as well. Iceberg's waiting, but he doesn't have the ulti. So Resolution comes up to deal with him, and Bane Well, how's this timing? Nightmares on one, Brain Steps on the other. The Invis doesn't last long enough, and Ramses will end up dying. There's too many errors to take that Nightmare off him. And it seems like my Dota gets to crash as well.
Well, game got paused, so it looks like a bunch of the players crashed at the same time as you. About 3 of the players.
Oh, boys!
We might actually be about to see Havos lose his Doombringer when he come back in, because
No!
he's kind of stuck here.
No! Wait! Wait for me! I will return! I will return!
It's okay, they got the game paused.
Something must have happened that just causes a crash.
It's probably Crystal made an ulti.
I did send... Wait, did Crystal Maiden throw an ulti?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that definitely could have been it.
I think it's been cancelled now, but the Doom's still frozen, and like Novid, and there's a bunch of heroes here to finish him off, so...
Did No Fear Gust as well? He's got it off cooldown. An Aloha Dance coming in with spirits to fight this. The Chrono's off cooldown in 9 seconds time.
Goblak's got ulti still on the Venomancer.
Hang on, what is this? What's this suddenly Ember? Was Aloha Dance, like, did he die beforehand and then just respawn as Ember? I actually lost track of it.
I don't remember. I hadn't seen the Ember until now. And interesting, no points in Flame God at this stage, just going straight into the Slides and Chains build.
Well, I don't think he could really tank with face boots and just one bracer and a null talisman. It looks like he's also building. He's also building for drums. If Empire can delay this fight just that little bit longer, like Funnick will have Wrath of Nature off cooldown. Then maybe don't want to, considering then Chrono will also come up. In fact, Chrono and Wrath of Nature have exactly the same cooldown timer. So we'll unpause the game, and then we will repause the game. Because we're still missing a Faceless Void.
Yeah, I sort of think if Team Spirit commits, they'll kill her voice. I think they actually might lose the overall fight though. I'm not sure. There's no new swarm, is there? Yeah, there's no new swarm from the Weaver. And actually, Resolution's pretty close to an Axe, which would be pretty comical if he did finish that on his Weaver, because of course I don't know if you saw Illidan back when he was playing for virtus.pro. That was like his preferred build on the Weaver, rashing Ags. Very recently, it's something that he did. I think he maybe even did it at the Frankfurt Major.
I think there was a recent style of the game too when someone else went for an Aghanims Weaver.
That's a lot of fun. It's not like, I don't know, people never been taken that seriously until recently, but Weaver does need the stats, and it really does, like, it almost gives you that dazzle effect. Like, whoever gets targeted first in a fight in your team, you can just time-lapse them, and that's that.
Wait, what is this Plague Ward? Is there actually a Plague Ward on the ground? Do you see this little ball of green that's just sitting? It's got its own error mark. The Plague Wards are errored out too.
I see.
It's just like green.
I just want to know if a voice is gonna die.
Okay.
He's actually got Scorched Earth on. I didn't even realize that. He might not die at all. He's got a maxed out Scorched Earth on.
Yeah, here's a story for everyone. As I've now brought like the Doombringer close up and the chattering teeth. I don't know if people saw it when they were watching the Frankfurt Major, but these chattering teeth that were happening on the portraits, like it looked like things were glitching out on the screens that were in front of the players. Because I know that some of the camera shots like really showcase that quite nicely. But yeah, it's actually a reborn thing. They didn't know it was broken until it appeared at the Frankfurt Major.
I didn't actually see that, but I don't. Maybe the heroes are afraid. They're planning to break free from the Dota world.
What is it? Sorry, Loose Disruptor. It's so damn boss. His animations without a mount are so damn good, especially considering where he is. Like where they think he is. Like you can see. Oh wait, that's a Weaver. That's the Weaver on the ground.
Yeah, Disruptor's dead, I think. I think he's been taken out. Maybe he was the Elodon's hero before Ember Spirit.
Yeah, so how is... Wait, hang on, whoa. How is he in the game then? How is he just sit...
Just...
He's...
Wait, do you see Disruptor? Where do you see Disruptor?
I see Disruptor right next to the Weaver. But he's not in the game. He's not here. He's not.
I don't see that, by the way. I don't see that.
He's okay. He's most definitely here.
That's some kind of like artifact or something. Maybe when it unpauses, it'll disappear.
Maybe. They could do it like remember the Total War series, Rome Total War, and at the end of a glorious battle, there was a monument erected to commemorate the battle that was done.
Yeah, exactly.
This
sort of like when PA kills people with that Arcana with the crits, leaves a little dagger. Or
same thing, except that
Disruptor leaves Disruptor.
Disruptor leaves himself. I once survived here. Okay,
how much time do we have?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
15 minutes apparently. Do you remember in Dota 1? I was talking to someone about this recently when Vengeful Spirit's attack animation was Vengeful Spirit. She just like threw herself at people.
Wait, what? Oh,
yeah, in Dota 1,
it was a ghost form, right? Like it was a ghost form.
Yeah, it was. She just like threw copies of ghost-like copies of herself at people, which like I was thinking the other day that's actually kind of cool. They could bring that back. They could make that like part of a cosmetic set.
Yeah, you could. No, I'm still waiting to release my Enigma cosmetic set. But we have to wait.
What's it gonna do?
Well, what's
does it have a? Does it have like a? Does it have a Toby black hole sound effect?
It won't. No, there's no reason to have a Toby black hole sound effect. That's just gonna piss people off.
I thought it'd be entertaining.
At one point, though, I do have to make my announcer pack. Like it has to come. Like eventually, it has to come. Yeah, I remember. I think I actually made some kind of promise that I would do it when something else happened. I think it's like when I hit like 200k followers on Twitter or something like that, that I'd end up making the announcer pack. Only 50k more to go, ish.
I'm sure there's someone sitting on Reddit or Twitch like who's got like an exact like evidence of what you promised, and they're gonna remind you.
I don't remember what I promised. It was so long ago. Like it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago that it was happening. Yeah, but my Enigma set will hopefully look absolutely amazing once Valve allows to create items. But as you can see, they need to still finish the polishing of Reborn before they make more new items.
Yeah, Enigma doesn't have any like cosmetics at the moment except for his Eidolons, is that right?
And the black hole effect, which came from TI. The golden black hole. But we had great ideas. Danny actually came up with one of them, and I'm like, it's kind of okay. I don't know how many people would do it, but imagine if Davros, like you had an Enigma that looked like Davros.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool to me. I could go for that. I'm literally just opening the stream because I want to see this disruptor. I'm like, I don't believe there's a disruptor there.
I will show him. I will show him again. This is said disruptor, but I have to use the Weaver as the lock point. But the right animations are always a little funky. But the Venomancer looks fine. Everyone else looks pretty much normal. Oh wait! Oh no! Oh Void! What happened to you? What happened to the Void? He's lost his head. It's almost as funny as
this Void.
Oh, wait, I have an Ursa here as well.
Oh, you mean his head's like falling off?
Yeah.
Do you not see his head at all? Or?
Yeah, I see his head. It's just being dismembered. Wait, hang on. Okay, for some reason, we've basically got the Rise of the Damned as we've paused the game and I've reloaded in. Because I have Wyvern and Ursa on my screen as well. I'm like sitting there going, wait, there's too many heroes for this. The witch doctor is also alive.
Yeah, but I don't see any of those. I obviously, because I didn't DC.
Okay,
I've been
how many other heroes can I find that don't exist, everyone? We're going on a hunt. Where's Wally? Where is Wally? I have... What is this? Okay, I found the Slaughter. That's the Omni Knight. I believe that's the Clinks. I found the Enchantress. Oh my god, this is like, how many can I find before we start again? We need to find more, boys and girls. I have a whole bunch of Undying minions on the bottom lane. Who is that? Is this... Okay, I found Luna. I found Luna, everybody. she's definitely a little askew on the crutch, but she's definitely there. Wait, I found more. I found more. We have no, hang on. I gotta work the camera right. Okay,
I literally don't see any of the things you see.
I have found Treant Protector as well as someone else. Okay, who else? Who else is in this lane? Where do people die? Underneath the tower? What is this? Is that Gyro? Oh, please tell me that's Gyro. Oh, I found Gyrocopter, but I can't focus on him. There's nothing close enough on him to do perspective. But Gyrocopter is basically a boat with no head, like his cockpit only.
Yeah, that's the one. I remember that one.
There's our first blood, Pudge. Who else do we have die elsewhere? Like, there was kills at the bottom. But hang on, we got anyone else dead in the mid? Yeah, we got a couple of... We are never going to be able to load this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that works.
Pick your heroes. That's a Beastmaster. That's the Spirit Breaker. That looks like Razor. But have we had Razor yet? No. Dotstown is back. Okay, so they can't load in because of the mode. That's not great.
I just want to know if we unpause what's going to happen. Like, all these dead heroes you're seeing, like, are they going to be moving around, or will they just all disappear instantly, or...
I found the
How does that work?
I found the Vengeful Spirit. We had a Death Prophet die further up. There's the Enigma. That's Troll Warlord, I believe, who died up here on the top. I don't see the Death Prophet though, because Death Prophet died, I think, around this area, if I remember correctly. Those Toad.
Hey, he's reconnected.
No, he keeps connecting and then it keeps kicking him.
Maybe they need to, like, unpause the game, kill his current hero, and then let him reconnect in, like, a different place.
We get... Okay, what's this? It says error. Go question mark. I'm guessing that's a no. Oh wait, did everyone die now, or do I still have the heroes here? Did they change? Oh, the Wyvern's still hit. What the hell is? Oh yeah, that's the Observer one. I'm like, what is that?
It does look like Havorst is almost certainly going to live after all that.
Wait,
got his Shadow Blade off.
Has Disruptor changed his... Oh, that's great! Oh, that's terrific! Oh! This... It's not flying, it's falling with style!
Well, looks like GG's been called.
Okay. This... All the dead heroes that just fall to the ground. So it's like they were revived again just to be killed again. And then my Dota crashes. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you ARDM for the D2CL charity magic. Enjoy the box, we'll be back after this break.